Hello. Hello, everybody. Nobody's actually joined the game yet, which is kind of comical. Deddy Deets in exclamation mark Deddy Deets in chat for the other than Pizza Wheel, who's just shouted at me. If you want to join, exclamation mark Deddy Deets. Oh, Thingy's joining. And like I said in Landy's stream yesterday, if you want to have your name, like me know who the hell you are on YouTube, please do use your YouTube name as your in-game name. At present we only have the one farm. It's RainbowDave. What is it? What do I call it? RainbowDave Farms Inc. Co. Yes. Also, the new thing that I've got isn't working the way that I'd like it to, apparently. Can I tweak this height? What's it? This to 200? There we go. I have a like counter on the stream now for no good reason. Can you join? Yes. Anybody can join. We have literally nothing on the farm just yet. Pizza Wheel has stolen the train and has been going quite ham just driving it around the map. But I think it's time to change that. Let's get... that was the wrong button. Let's start off by building a bit of a yard. Nope. I'm sure that whoever is down on the ground is going to be very confused by the fact that a second building is... Object could not be purchased. I forgot to log in as admin, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. It wouldn't let me purchase it for reasons of, I think it was because somebody was actually standing there. Thingy, could you like move, please? No, it doesn't want to be bought there, so let's just pop another shed down. How far over can I get it? Like there? That should be okay for the machinery for now. We'll need a silo. We're going to get a large one. And I'm going to pop it down. Pop it down over here would be a cool place to have it. So we are on Farm Manager, but I have tweaked the save slightly to... Oh dear. To allow for stuff. And I'm also going to get a farmhouse. Just so that somebody at night can start the vote. If I was on the less scrap map, you'd join. Yeah. Who's... What on earth? Pizza Wheel's playing around with the flying controls.
Oh my, the animation's so broken, it's so funny.
Oh dear, it is
hilarious. Hovering in there.
Server details, exclamation mark, Deddy Deets. How's my day? My day's good. It's been a good day. We are going to need some tractors, probably. And also, we do have a cotton field that we need to start off with, so... Please tell me I'm only buying the one. Yes. So somebody wants to go grab the cotton harvester. And we'll get a couple of medium tractors. In the form of... And this is going to be snapped up fairly quickly. A... 62... 50R. So there's a John Deere on the server immediately and a Fast Track 4220 with Trelleborg. Oh, sync. Joining now, Massey? Very nice. That was a full synchronization. Like, how much nicer is that? Get wide tires on this just for funsies. And we won't get a front loader attacher. We're only gonna need like 8 tractors total. Can I get a 6M? There's a loader tractor. With trailboard tires, I can't get a loader on this for some reason. That's 6155M. And we are going to need a loader tractor, which... Can I do the maximum with the loader? Yes. Can I put... Oh, can't put the Michelin tires on. Get wide tires and weights for this thing. We'll also need, at bare minimum, a front loader. We'll get the FC30, should fit in theory. And, get a pallet fork, because I don't necessarily trust the people to use the forklift logically, and a bucket. We'll also need a plow. You'll be able to see I've set the game up with like 100 million. Intentionally huge amount of money. And I'm only buying like decent, reasonable sized equipment. Which is just the maximum. I should mention I have upped the graphics to very high now. So I've maxed the game out. We're going to need a seeder. And I quite like the Vaderstad. I do quite like the Vaderstad. Gonna need a planter as well. For sugar beets and cotton. Get the...
You're gonna leave the weeds on and stuff from that, or are you turning them off?
I'm gonna leave that all on.
Was it extra work? It gives people more jobs to do.
That's exactly it. Like it's more jobs. We'll get the Hardy sprayer and the Bradle. We'll max this out. What else do we need? Don't really want... We're gonna need actually a trailer. I'm sinking again. You waiting for a new 6250R? Very nice, Greek person. Any negatives or positives in the game? I think that the contract system is great, but I also think that it could maybe do with a rebalance so that you get a bit more money. Is the server full? Not yet, I don't think.
One thing I like about the colours as well, you can colour match everything to the colour you want. So if you have John Deere...
Absolutely, I mean...
There's
so much that has been done.
They've been listening.
They have, and it has been amazing. Oops, sinking again.
You know, like all the people, like say they're Massey's, they have Massey red in there now, so you can all have all your trailers and most of your equipment the same colour, and your trucks the same colour, and your low beds the same.
Hang on one sec, you're very loud, so I just need to turn you down slightly. There we go. You're just like overbearingly loud, and I could see it clipping.
Oh yeah.
By the way, guys, if you're in the Discord, you can join the voice chat so like you can get instructions later. Did I? Oh, good lord! Who's stolen the cotton harvester straight away? I bet it's Pizza Wheel. Nope, it's Thingy. We're on Discord. ASB. The TeamSpeak is private, so Like we don't use that for streams ever, unless we intentionally want to have a private stream, or private kind of voice chat stream. 1978 pickup. Change the color to pink because that's going to be my executive pickup. Yeah, Massey, start bringing stuff down to the yard.
Pink?
Well, yeah.
Yo, Boko. I'm always loud.
Is the game worth getting? Yes. We are going to need probably a couple more tractors, so... Wrong button. Let's grab... the
Sure, you can
Stara.
stick a few bits and pieces into that back of that that pickup truck, like forks and stuff.
Yeah, if whoever's broken the Maxim already, thingy, detach it.
Find that bug from last night.
How did you do this?
Oh god.
There we go. Yeah, if that happens, just detach the entire front loader, apparently. Get out of my pickup. This isn't gonna work, is it?
Just we can strap it down though.
It might.
No.
You can't strap it down, no.
The sideways. Kind of go lengthways with the back of the bed. Get it inside, it should be fine.
I'm gonna make my way down very slowly and carefully. To the 3 fields we own. I might buy more fields very soon. But we're gonna just keep it to the few fields right now.
I'm surprised it stayed on that long.
I'm actually kind of impressed that it's still on the back. Field 4 has cotton. I mean, I don't want to have fields dotted all around the map, so I'm going to buy a couple of more bits of land. Okay, that was a bit too quick. A couple more bits of land close enough. So, like, the area around field 23, maybe 22 as well. Do not hit me. Whatever you do, do not hit me, because this is very dodgy. This is some very questionable loading right here. What time is the stream going to be ending? Eventually. I don't really have a plan on when to end it. It's just going to end eventually. Oh, it's... The bucket has tipped in kind of sideways, so this might work. Dodgy Dave transport. Yeah. This might work. Well, the cotton should be already being harvested. And now we can unload this using the tried and true RainbowDave method of throwing. Oh wow, I actually got it into the shed! Jay Burton has just become a member sponsor thingy. Thank you, Jay! There should be a notification quite soon for that.
I dare you. Drive up on that, tip it up and drive up in the back of it. With a lot.
Have you noticed how easy it is to unflip stuff?
Mm-hmm. It's like that mod that was in 17.
It's better, because like you can do it just by driving. There's no questionable spinning around, right? Or questionable key bindings to it.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, this pickup's very light. Crop destruction's on. Yes, I know it's on, Pizza. Don't drive through the crop.
Or if you don't own the land either, it doesn't work. That's what I've noticed. Only works in the land that you own.
You know, more trying to get a scene, calls, you know, trying to do all the calls. I'd say, like, ignore some of them. Whoop. There you go. Oh dear, somebody's got a graphical glitch on the case, I think, on the server. And it's folded into itself. Can Autos get autoflip working well? Is there a need for an autoflip? Because the new vehicle physics make it, number one, very difficult to flip, and number two, very easy to unflip. Alright, does everybody have a vehicle, out of curiosity? Because if everybody has a vehicle, then I can start buying some of the nicer things. Yes, everybody does. Great. Pizza is still driving the train. I wouldn't put it past you, dude. The only thing we don't have is a combine. Actually, we're gonna need some stuff for potatoes and sugar beets as well, aren't we? But nothing else is grown just yet. Ooh. The game got very unimpressed with me right then. Let's just expand this pink farm. I think that's good. Biofuel 22 as well. There we go. Now, are there any fields there that I've just bought that need any work? No. Can they do, like... Bought a forest, let's start chopping. How about no? I'm gonna need a tractor for myself, come to think of it, so I'm gonna buy myself a T6. Standard wheels, 175. It's gonna go really fast, just watch. Got a sync going on. Can you speaking permission? Oh, yeah, actually. I need to give you the role. Just need to double check that's you. Yes. Unmute. It's push to talk force, by the way.
Hello.
Hello. I've got this set up so I've got to give people a certain role so they can talk. Just to keep voices to a minimum. Because otherwise it becomes an absolute mess. And for some reason stream labels didn't notice that Jay... Was it Jay? Yeah, that Jay actually became a member. Wondering if broken. I wanted to buy something with the T6, but I can't remember what it was. How? Hang on.
God's sake. How has he managed that?
How did you do that?
What? Managed to get up against the light post and
You can straight up reverse to like a post.
oh my god. God, they're all at it. And JCB thing.
I love the horn on this. New thumbnail. Do you know, I will actually take a screenshot of this. This can go up on Instagram later, I think. What do we have in like fields 22, 23? So we are actually going to need a combine. If I can find the right button to press. So let's see. Combines, harvesters. I think I'm going to get the... Do you know, I love the Nova. The Rosselmash Nova is just so nice. And we're going to need a header for it. We're going to need 2 headers for it. So we get that. And that. And I'm going to be nice for potatoes because we do have quite a large field for potatoes. We'll get the Grimmavaritron. And for beets, I'll make you guys suffer and we'll get the Grimmerooster.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes. Yep.
Apparently it didn't save the settings when I switched from voice activation to push to talk.
Yeah, you gotta... It's a bit screwy at times. Am I seeing what... Oh my god, who's driving the fast track sideways?
Tractor breakdancing.
Yeah, if you flip in FS19 now, you can get some very interesting things to actually happen. But it is very, like, very easy to unflip. Oh, you're gonna need a... We're gonna need a header trailer for the combine. That was something I was forgetting. So can this ridiculous convoy of various machinery make our way down to the farm, please? Who's hiring help? Nobody should be able to.
Let the chaos commence.
I'm running this as just one farm at the moment. We might get a second farm on the go eventually. But for now we're just going to run the single farm because it's only an 8-slot server. And I don't want the entire map to be like bought up today.
I really hope the Grimmy is less glitchy than the Ropa Panther. I was trying that on stream yesterday and I lost an entire load of sugar.
I've not tried either of them. The game could do with a bit of help right now, I think. And a patch. But I know that Ken and the guys are working tirelessly to get the patch actually out. So, it should only be like a week or two. there's a lot to be fixed. Hey, Dal. Waiting on a slot. Yeah, this is the downside of an 8-slot server. Is yeah, you might end up waiting a while for slots to open up. We need another shed. So let's get a big shed. I mean, if we're gonna need another shed, we might as well go ham and make it big. Terrain cannot be deformed here, come on. New shed! Go! I like how when you place something down, I did notice this, like when it was giants, that the, all the bushes and stuff go away as well. They don't just magically appear inside the building like they used to. Will the game get an update? Yes.
That's definitely handy.
The game will definitely get an update. What needs to be done to the formerly cotton field? Ploughing and lime. If somebody wants to take the grain trailer out, or grab the plough, one of the two. Somebody's grabbing the plough. I'll go get some lime. And you'll soon find out why on earth I bought the bucket. Because we're getting lime in bulk, yo. Where's the lime station?
This is an interesting Veritron, though. It's definitely different than the ones we had in the game before.
It's much more similar to stuff that I'd see in like Ireland and you'd see in the UK than the huge mungus one, which was more you'd see more kind of in continental Europe. The MP Madhouse is on again. Exactly, Loke. And one of the there's two reasons I'm doing a server again. Number one, Nitrado were amazing and have given me an 8-slot server. They have sponsored the server. So if you guys want a good server for yourselves, go check out Nitrado. They have like some of the best servers for farm sim. And number two, the new multiplayer system. Like you can't knock the new multiplayer system.
I mean, you can, you'd just be wrong.
Well, yeah. A ban is a ban now, and it's so easy to undo bans without having to restart the damn server. Like, they took the problems that were in multiplayer and said, okay, let's fix them. Because, like, even in the deadies, you know, I'm not hosting this and the wheel is moving smoothly. Like, that is exactly what you want. Massey, I don't think anything's left of the shop. We're kind of in an awkward place at the moment where there's nothing really that can be done. Just because all the fields are already done. You're renting a server from Nitrado for 90 days tonight. Very nice, Wolf. What has Matt done? What is happening? All I'm seeing in the in-game chat is, oh my god, that's cool. What the hell? Dave, haha, what has happened? Who's done something stupid? Meanwhile, I'm being actually serious for once and driving over to the lime depot. So that I can show you guys something I actually really like. Because one of the great things about 19, you can kind of see it in Discord. I don't have Discord open at the moment, Pizza. one of the things I love is that you can just buy lime in hilarious amounts of bulk.
You can fill it up to the rim. If you have enough money, you can just fill it to the rim.
You can buy it by the trailer load instead of by the pallet.
Which makes it more easy. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to buy a big trailer load, just dump it in the yard somewhere else.
Yeah.
I really hope that they can, like, modders can do that with all the fill types now, because I personally like just getting huge trailer loads of fertilizer and seed and dumping it in the farm.
It's so much easier to just get them by the trailer load.
Yeah.
Like, I love the pallet system. I think it could be improved, as with all systems, but it's just... Simulator gaming apparently needs a tractor.
Wouldn't be too hard to modify one of them if they're up on the mod hub. Just kind of add the different materials for, like, even for fertilizer and stuff. You should be able to.
There we go. I've got a tractor for simulator gaming that is perfect for him.
So I assume we're just leaving the cotton in the harvester until we do the next cotton harvest? Because it's only like... It's like 8% full, if that.
Yeah, what the hell?
GG.
I turn my back for 1 second and there's a tractor on top of another tractor. See the thingy? I'm going in a horrifically bad direction for this, but we'll go this way.
Have you ever wondered how T5s are made?
Hey NHF. Can I show you all the engine setups for the 6M? Sure. Medium tractor 6M. You got this. Whoops. 61, 35, 45, and 55. And that's pretty much it. I don't like how the tractors roll so much now. Because I went into the menu and I'm down a hill now.
Do we have a fertilizer that can be run over crops? Slash a tractor that can be run over crops?
Ah, that's something I've forgotten.
The sunflower field is only 50% fertilized.
Oh, I'll get a tractor with row crops just for that then. It doesn't need to be big. Can I get this with... Oh, I can't get that with narrows. Can I get this with narrow wheels? Yep. Oh, synchronizing. I do have a server now, NHF. Thanks to the wonderful people at Nitrado for providing it to me. If you need a server yourself, go with Nitrado. Because I'm totally set up. No, Nitrado, I genuinely believe, because I did have another offer on the table for a couple of weeks, and I actually was holding out for Nitrado to get in contact with me, or me get in contact with them. Because Nitrado servers, I 100% believe are some of the best for farm sim. And so, there's, I think you can get one for like €4 or something like that. Super cheap. Okay, I've got a Fendt 300 for the sprayer.
Alright, I've got that.
In the meantime, I'm trying to free
do
this
we have any liquid fertilizer? I know I saw the sprayer at the farm.
Oh, no, we don't. I need to buy a few pallets of that.
I'll just bring the sprayer to the shop to refill it and start working on that if someone else can transport the pallets, because I have no way to do that right now.
That's another thing that I forgot, is a trailer that can actually handle that. So what I'll do is I'm going to be cheeky and just get the Stroutman with the bale loading configuration. And something to be left at the shop, please. The forklift.
Well, then I can
Uh-oh, train! Train!
Oh, sorry, Massey.
The admin system is much better speciality. It is so much better. It's pretty much exactly what people wanted in the admin system, where a ban is a ban. Who's stolen the Fent?
I've got the Fent, Dave. The 300.
Oh god, I thought somebody.
310.
I thought somebody stole it because the Fiat's been abandoned at the shop. This is an 8-slot server, and there are some ideas floating around between a few of us that I might take this server to private and share with Landy or somebody else, because we've got a few ideas that would really need a Dedi server. And if we take up on those ideas, mine is probably in the best situation. A ban is a ban. They cannot join back. And it does not reset when the server is restarted.
Mm-hmm. The only way to take it back is we unban them.
You physically have to unban people now.
Which is just the way it always should have been.
Yeah, but the way that it worked before, it didn't work. Because there were no, like, individual game keys. Which, ironically, I was talking to the guys, to Giants, and the new ban system is actually kind of a happy accident. Because they actually needed to set up individual game IDs, or like IDs for each individual game copy, for the farms system to work. And then they realized it could also be used to ban individual copies of the game from servers. The lime has arrived. I can't remember what tractor has the front loader, but that needs to be over the farm with the bucket on it. Dump it in the field? How do tip anywhere? That's how do tip anywhere. Oh, the tip anywhere piles are a bit laggy.
GG.
Hey SFDN, how you doing, dude? Yeah, I've noticed the like game is a bit slow. We're only on 36 apparently. If you're enjoying, guys, hit the like button. Because now I can actually track the likes. How do cover open? You were exiting the game last night to reset all your controls. That can happen sometimes. Favorite tractor so far? It's probably the fence. I do quite like the sound of the fence. Can't wait for Bill's new map. You might be waiting a while, honestly, Jack. Any news on how the modders are getting on in GE? It's kind of 50-50 with the version of GE that's doing the rounds at the moment, because it's not the official version.
Still looking after Christmas, 6 months. To have a proper, not even 6 months.
We're looking at... Oxy was saying like 2 months minimum for his new map. What's the easiest way to exit the game? Alt F4.
Pretty much.
The piles go through the sheds? No. I just tipped that on the ground because it's a lot easier to not hit stuff when it's out in the open. Yeah, the 7R. I've not played with the bigger tractors yet. I've only been playing with small and mediums. Because that's like my happy zone with tractor size. Is like small and medium tractors. Is that what I do? Sometimes. Quite honestly, especially with the autosave now. Makes life a lot easier. Who's trying to get the star up on the cotton trailer? So this is a lot slower than you're using pallets, and that's kind of the balancing factor there, is you can buy this. Buy the lime in bulk with trailers, or you can go over to the lime depot and fill up the actual spreader. And I'm kind of curious if you can unload the lime. You can actually palletize the lime using the spreader. Will this be another one of the 4-hour streams? I don't know how long this stream is going to be, honestly. Because we're having shepherd's pie kind of thing for dinner. And it's delicious and wonderful winter food. And I'm definitely going to be stopping the stream for that at bare minimum. Hey, Lewis. What's my favourite tractor at the moment? In-game, it's... Some people might not believe me. It's the 6R. The John Deere 6R. With all of my joking about hating John Deere's and them catching fire, I do quite like the 6R. Am I? I'm good. I'm in a really good place right now. I say I'm in a good place. No, I'm not, because my throat hurts, because I haven't had any water since I started the stream. There we go. Oh, that's nice and cold. Do I know what the first English map for FS19 will be? Well, if it's out in the next month or two, probably crap, quite honestly. Names aren't showing up. I kind of like that as a new thing. There's a setting somewhere, I'm sure, that you can get the names showing up. Yeah, I didn't know if it would work without... this might seem stupid for me to say. I didn't know it would work if you didn't load from pallets in the first place.
Hey Dave, can you get a front weight? The sprayer's kind of making the Fent do a bit of a wheelie.
Oh yeah, kind of forgot the front weights needed to be a thing now, because it's kind of... I've noticed this. Too. It's kind of the best bits of MR thrown together into the game. A ton should help. Roughly.
Slightly.
T7 and the fast track are the best.
I didn't know that going down a hill with a full load. You just want to keep going even with your foot on the brake.
Oh, going uphill with a full load is even worse. It just doesn't want to go. It's amazing.
They know something in that are input bindings too. They have the gears in there too, but whenever they decide to add them.
Is there a way to get seed easily other than pallets? No. But this is like when I was criticizing MR back in FS17, this is kind of what I wanted to see from it. Was where it was affecting the physics, but not to the point where tractors couldn't get uphill. Also, if somebody wants to grab the trailer, you won't be able to, because I haven't given anybody rights to do anything. So if... let's give you farm manager, let's give... this is probably a bad idea. You farm manager, please don't buy just huge humongous machinery. So Pizza and Shadowbox, you both have farm manager, you both have semi-admin rights now.
Sweet. Does that mean I can reset the Fent I just flipped over?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you can unflip it really easily though. Like, unless it's on its roof, it's super easy to unflip stuff now.
I'm getting close, but can't just quite get it. I think because I'm on a slight hill.
Oh, you need to like spin it around on the ground. I can guarantee you can get it back up on four wheels. Because I did, I was testing it over the weekend, and yeah, you can recover from some really weird places. Also, the lime looks so good.
I was about... Oh, there we go. With the assistance of a tree.
The lime looks so good in this game. Like, I don't get the people that are just smashing on how the graphics are. 17. Thank you, Matt. But I don't get the people that are like, this looks terrible, it sounds terrible, everything's bad. It's like, no, it's a huge step forward. And yes, the bugs are annoying. I hate the bugs. But it's 2018. Well, what do I start on? What do I suggest? I personally love starting on Farm Manager. Because it's, I think, the best balance between having all the stuff, like, stuff really quickly, and, like, having a challenge. Because, oh, I haven't turned on reflected beacon lights. This is like the console version.
So, Dave, in my live stream the other day, I started at the hardest difficulty and went straight for horses.
Oh my god, why?
Funsies?
I take it that didn't go well.
It's actually going well. I'm using contracts to basically buy the horse food for now, and hopefully selling a maxed out horse will be quite profitable.
If you max out the horse, it's 5 days, 10 minutes a day. I think it's 5 days. 10 minutes a day. Real time 10 minutes a day in game days. You can sell the horses, you buy them for, what is it, 5 grand?
Yeah.
You can sell them for 50. 50.
Yeah, I like that return of investment there.
Yeah, because like it's not only the monetary investment, it's the time investment. Can you sleep in the game? Yes, you can, Daniel. That's new to 19.
I don't know, it's a bit broke at multiplayer, I think. I don't know. We were trying
did they not fix the bug?
No, we tried
dear.
it on Lanny's stream last night, and it wasn't working.
Yes, that was found live on the Giant stream as well, and that was quite awkward. Because none of us knew quite what to do. Where's the seeder? I want to do some seeding.
I didn't get to watch your streams live, Dave, because I was celebrating my anniversary weekend with the girlfriend, but I did watch them after. I think you did very well.
The first 2 days I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with how I was the first 2 days.
When you consider what you were going into, though, compared to what you're used to, like, I really can't fault you for it.
Yeah, but, like, the third day... Yeah, Massey, I do need filling with seed pallets, but I'm heading over to the shop to get some. The third day was just me grabbing that studio by the scruff of the neck and saying, this is my house now. Because the first 2 days it beat the crap out of me. They are seed pallets? Did somebody buy seed pallets? You joined the stream when Lars banned Martin. That's liquid fur. Dang it, make up your minds, guys. Will there be a UK map mod before Christmas? Probably, but it'll be terrible. Like, Oxy reckons with a nearly fully built map that it'll take him 2 months. Just to get everything working. Don't expect good mod maps before Christmas. But if you're enjoying the stream, we got 121 people in here, and I'm not really sure. Oh, that is working, and only 40 likes. So let's. Ooh, lag. Let's get the old likes on the move. Let's get that going up. And if you're really enjoying, while you're down hitting the like button, you can subscribe as well.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to have multiplayer back, not gonna lie. It's nice to have multiplayer back where if I ban somebody, I don't need to worry about them coming back the next day.
Mm-hmm. But
the sprayer arm even pull down the crop. That's amazing.
I know! I was playing with that so much. Just like driving around with the sprayer arms down. That's why I bought that sprayer, because it's much, much lower. Than pretty much any other sprayer. And it just looks so good.
Yes.
You can ignore the seed bags, dude. I'm just coming through to magic fill.
124 sneaked in quick.
I think this is the biggest stream I've ever had, actually. Other than the obvious giant streams that are like 2,000 people in them. But they don't really count as my streams.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you very much, Shamo. I think everybody who does YouTube as a job is going to be super hard on themselves when they have like one bad stream. But I feel like I came back the third day. Hey, Twincam.
I'd say if you had another 2 days at it, you would have been even by the fourth day.
If I had a day where, because I had the chance to, but I didn't take it up because I needed to play the game a bit. On the first day, if I had a chance to just sit in on one of the streams, even one of the German, the German stream, which I could have done, but I had to play the game instead, just to acclimatise myself to it's very quick, small bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably have done much better the second day. Because it was the third day when I was really used to the studio and the whole setting. And it was a lot more freeform and just worked so well. 2 streams in a day. There might be a third later, or on. Whose name is still Posh Pig Poopies. Which is funny, but it confuses the crap out of me. I smashed it the third day. The other 2 I'm not happy with. And Uchi, you know that I'm my own worst enemy. KempQ1 has subscribed. As is Twincam Gaming Lee Hall. None of those notifications came up, so I think I've broken something. I think something's not working with Streamlabs today, so I do apologize if you subscribed and nothing's worked. Oh, that was unfolded the entire time. Turn on sower, lower sower. And away we go with some oats.
I just like glitched through the floor of the map for half a second there.
Yeah, lag spikes can do that. But they're nowhere near as often or as pronounced as in 17. Like they've really, really boosted up how multiplayer works in general. And this might shock people who saw my multiplayer streams back in 17. I really enjoy multiplayer. This might be my favourite way to play the game.
I agree with you, for sure, especially when you are able to control it properly.
Yeah, that's exactly why, like, now that there's proper admin tools available. Because that's why, like, myself and Landy always historically avoided it. Was just the lack of admin tools meant that, we could ban somebody on a Tuesday, and if we had to reset the server on a Wednesday, they'd be back on Thursday. And that was just kind of like, what's the point of even having the ban button if it does that? Was class not meant to be in the game? It was never meant to be in the game. Giants are in talks with a lot of companies that aren't currently in the game, and even some that are, to try and get more and more stuff like moving forwards in Farm Sim, but deals aren't done overnight and there have to be negotiations going on. So if a brand's not in the game yet, doesn't mean that they're never going to be in the game. And it's not only tractor brands. Brands of all types. That was a rumor that was going around that somebody said that it was true, and I always kind of had a bit of healthy skepticism. The forklift is mad. What has the forklift done? Where is the forklift? Whoever's in the forklift, get out of it for a second. TNT? It's driving forwards on its own.
Did the cruise control get done?
I'm thinking that might be the case. Get out of the forklift real quick. Whoa! No, something's wrong with it.
Do you want me to reset it?
Oh, it's the pallet. The pallet has glitched into it. Could somebody bring the case with the pallet fork over to the shop? Because I think this is the only way we're going to free this up. Pizza, that might work.
That was terrifying. It just had a 6R coming straight at my face. It just warped over to the shop.
Okay. Whoever's in the field, move out of the way. Case, driver. Could you try and get in front of the pallet and drag it off? Because we are making progress here. And come on. I'm having to hold reverse just so this doesn't just ping off and at full speed. Everyone's here is watching. I'm not surprised. Ooh, ooh. It's pinging.
There it is.
Don't load the pallet fork like that again, please. Wow. Where's the face cam? Have a look in the other corner if it's legend. You're looking in the wrong corner, it's in the top right now. Face cam's still a thing. I've just moved it so to suit the new stream layout. Hey, Lucas. And XET. Error running Lua event. Oh god, has there been a Lua error again? Yeah, that's the thing that happens sometimes, Pizza. I did see that. Where's it going? Oh god, has the forklift gone and done something stupid again? Hello, Beard. How are you doing today? The identity of the Beard is a closely kept secret, but now that he's appeared on my stream, it's blatantly obvious it's not me. Yeah, I moved the face cam so that I can cover up the money and cheat money in all the time. You're not dreaming, Team CC. If you want to get in, I don't know if the game's full because it's only an 8 slot. Exclamation mark Deddy Deets and you can give it a go. I do like the new Deddy browser though. Like there's a couple of issues with it, like the scroll starting way too high up the screen. Because it's only like 2/3 of the box is full of servers before you have to scroll. Yeah, you legit have to cheat money in for MP, to be fair. Maybe not the amount that I cheated in, but you have to cheat in quite a decent amount. Because I just added on like 2 zeros to the starting 1.5 million. What is the server name? Exclamation mark Deddy Deets, Bob. DEDIDEETS. You got FS19 today, can't wait to play tomorrow. Dude, you're gonna love it, TMC. I know there's people going about like screaming horrible things about FS19. I don't understand why at all. Like, sure, the game's not perfect, but it's 2018. The game released literally like a day and a half ago. Less than 2 days ago. So, is it really that surprising that there are problems? No. Are there more problems? Are there fewer problems there would have been if there was no QA team at all? Sure, there would have been a lot more problems. Why is the interior out of focus? It shouldn't be out of focus. Depth of field. Is depth of field a thing now?
Yeah,
oh, it is, yeah.
You want, because it's a bit of light, to be honest.
Well, I quite like depth of field. What's the difference in the starting modes? There's actually a huge difference between the starting modes. Number one is the money. In New Farmer you start off with... I think you don't start off with much in New Farmer, do you? Is it like 500,000 or something? You start off with a decent chunk of money, but... or at least a bit of money and a fully built farm and vehicles. Which is like... yeah, that's the easy mode. That's for like newer players. Or people who just want to play with vehicles straight away. Then there's Farm Manager, which is the difficulty I like. And the difficulty I've got the server set on. Where you start with, by default, 1.5 million. You can always cheat money in later, if you really need to, and I did just for the sake of the server here. But you don't start off with any vehicles or any farm at all. You don't have a yard or any land owned or any buildings or anything. You literally start off with 1.5 million euros and that's it, you're set. That's your lot. And then there is Start from Scratch, which you start off with just €500,000. You assumed you had to use solid fert? No, you can use liquid fert. Liquid fert is just as good as solid. Well, we will need to get herbicide at some point. At some point soon, in fact, to deal with the weed issue. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to turn the time scale up to 5x, just so time moves along a bit.
Hey Dave, how would you feel about purchasing 20, 21, and 18? Then we just have like all the fields along that road.
Let me see where they are. Yeah, let's do it. Somebody's already beat... Oh, you beat me to it, did you?
Yeah, I got it.
I'll see. Who's stolen my executive pickup?
Matt just walks away.
Who's in TeamSpeak? This isn't TeamSpeak, TMCC. This is Discord. So I don't know who's in TeamSpeak. I also don't know who's in Discord. Woo. Whoa. Oh dear. Lag?
Yeah, I think it's just a slight lag spike.
Yeah, I think that was an autosave kicking. I do have it set up to like every 15 minutes, so... it might cause extra lag that might be, like, not 100% necessary. But it's a security thing, just in case things go wrong. Are there any fully grown fields on this damn map at all? Field 20 is grass.
Could we rip that up and replace it with cotton?
I mean, we could. I don't know if I want to. Because, like, if we get animals that going in... Like, if we get cows, we'll actually be wanting the grass.
That's true. Or if sheep are still like... I mean, we don't really need cash in this save, I guess.
Did you just hear La Cucaracha?
I didn't hear anything, no.
Have you not heard the horn on this thing?
I heard it when I was watching the stream. I haven't heard it since I joined the game, though.
Yeah, I've not been... What the hell is Field 18? Corn. Interesting. Making a new farm on Ravenport, do lots of side bales, you're going to need lease machinery because land is expensive. Yes, yes it is. But leasing machinery is just as expensive. Hey, Shanna. I think I've kind of gone for a nice balance of big and small, well, small machinery on this map so far, because, like, I don't want to jump to Field 8 and the biggest stuff ever. Does the new pickup have La Cucaracha? I don't know, but this one does, and this is the only pickup I ever want. There's been a slight accident.
Did you?
I didn't think that would happen. Apparently, new pickup does not have La Cucaracha horn. Oh, that broke me. That was too funny.
147 people, hello.
147? I'm seeing 137.
Well, say it 144 now at the minute.
Wow, hello everybody. Hit the like button.
Hey, let's hit 100.
Right, what else to do? I know what else to do. I know what else to do. Give me T5.
So field
T6.
20 cannot be fertilized because it's ready to harvest. It's grass, but yeah, I just tried spraying it and nothing happened.
Oh, they've changed that then. That's nice. It used to be that you could fertilize right at the time you could harvest. I'm gonna need...
Yeah, that's why I tried it.
I did notice that, alright, I was trying to do something and it wasn't showing when it's harvested.
I'm gonna need like 3 more tractors at the shop. So 3 people want to join me heading to the shop. That's alright, Crumble. I changed my mind and I wanted to set up the server anyway. We just did it live on stream. Hey, Case Boom IH. How you doing today, dude? What's my favourite thing about MP? There's 2. Number 1, the separate farm system. That is beautiful idea. Like, we're all playing on the one farm at the moment, but I might split somebody else. I might split people off into a second farm. And, ooh. Because we've currently only got RainbowDave Farms Inc. Co. And, there is the temptation to break off a second farm and have somebody else. Hello, Tom. Long time no see, dude.
Oh, I just got booted from the game.
Why?
I don't know, it said I lost connection.
Oh.
Let's see
That
if I
shouldn't
can-
have happened.
I just
Also, you're
gotta-
still... Oh, you're not showing us in the game still.
Actually, I can't even see the game in the server. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, unfortunately for the US people, like, there is going to be a bit more lag because, you know, this is European server because the majority of my viewers are European. I know Landy's got the same problem. In fact, his is worse because he lags. And we're gonna get a windrower. Oh, we're on the American map. No. We've got to use this. And the baler. We use this.
Apparently, the tractor I was in just kept driving into nowhere and put a huge swath of fertilizer across a field.
Oh, GG. Right, you guys can pick. Oh no, is this bugged out again? It's. Oh no. So sometimes when you exit the pause menu, the game locks up on you. And it looks like this has just happened to me, yeah. So I'm gonna have to bring up the BRB screen and Alt F4. Sometimes the game soft locks. It's happened to me twice today. I hope I can get into my own server, by the way.
If not, I'll take good care of the farm, Dave.
Oh no, there's 2 free slots. Also, I need to put in the admin password again. Which I need to... over here for this, because I can't remember it off the top of my head, because it's a ridiculous string.
You just do a random password generator.
It had one automatically generated. Da 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 da. Okay, now I'm admin again. Sweet. Just open everything back up. Hey, Reese, and Bob, Peter, hello. What was the password I said? Bat, 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 bat.
It's Moroccan.
Don't you dare steal my mower. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that was the real password. Lewis as well. Whoa! Crap. Yeah, no, the password's one of those, like, automatically generated random strings. I'm gonna, set it to something that a human can actually type at some point this evening. So the server will go down temporarily while I change the admin password. Also, it doesn't seem like Landy was right and there's no way to change password mid-game, which sucks.
You could in 17, couldn't you?
Yeah, it looks like they've taken that out. Like, that was a really good way of locking servers.
Yeah, it might be because of the changes that they had to make to the multiplayer system.
Possibly, yeah. But I mean, they've really reduced sync as well, so... there's kind of a win-lose situation going on there.
I do really like the birds in the fields. I think that's just a small touch that adds a lot more life to the game.
Yeah. There's... there we go. We need to... we're making hay, so yes. Or at least the plan is we're making hay. Two brothers from another mother has subscribed, as is Dodie Nelson. And for some reason my notifications aren't working, so I do apologise. Multiplayer growth lag. You will never be... You'll probably never be fixed. Come on. There we go. My ping to this server, I don't know where they've based it, but it is amazing. It's like 30 milliseconds. Hey, Spudman! Well done, we're all doing good. So what do you guys think of multiplayer? Like, chat and guys in the stream, what do you guys think of the way multiplayer works now?
FS17.
Like, I know I was on the official Giant stream that was, like, bigging up multiplayer, but I genuinely like it now. It is such an improvement over the way that it used to work.
I haven't seen it from, like, running the server side yet, obviously, but just from playing on it, I can tell a difference. I think it's an improvement.
Running the server is by and large the same. Like, there's no major differences to the UI for Deddy servers, which is nice. Because it's not confusing. And honestly, like, they didn't need to be. I think the Deddy server, the actual running them side of things, is perfectly fine. Hey, sitting here. I always thought that the running side of things in FS17, I was fine with that, because you could pretty much set up the server exactly the way you wanted it, on the fly. You can never get into a decent game where people actually farm. Irish Farmer, I strongly suggest you try joining this server after the stream. I'm gonna give my moderators the admin password, and they will be able to admin the server while I'm not on it. But the aim here is to just have it actually farming, because it's fun to farm in multiplayer now. It's not me raging for 3 hours. Harry Newhoughton D5, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I am literally reading from the list because for some reason the alerts have not started working. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just park up over here real quick. And I know it's going to cause some problems, but I'm going to just get a new link for my alerts. Just because otherwise I'll be really annoyed and I'll forget later. Fellow, I'm the best. I am far from the best, but I try my hardest. Which is all you can ever ask of people, is that they do their best. I know there's ways that I can improve, but there's always going to be ways that people can improve. Alert box. Copy link. Alerts. I don't know why it's broken.
This little Fent is getting a workout.
So I'm just gonna test it with this notification, which is not working at all. Can I just run a test here? Alert sent, but not coming through. Why is this?
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there. Hello, Dave. Is that
There we
Dave?
go.
Dave there.
I've got it working. I needed to refresh the cache. So now all the notifications work. Yeah, that should be it working again now. CC. Here we go. I've fixed it. I've done a good. I fix. I do a fix. So whoever has the wheel rig can probably start making their way into the field, just slowly. Oh, the wheel rake and baler are already going.
I really like the new skid loaders, the New Hollands.
The skid steers, they are nice.
I kind of expected them to be John Deere, to be honest, because John Deere makes some really nice skid loaders as well.
I was expecting the JCBs to return. Like, I'm kind of shocked that the skid steers are just the New Hollands, and I'm also kind of shocked that, although I know why, that Leapers left the game. Which is something that people haven't noticed, by the way. They've been kind of preoccupied with Zetter no longer being in, but Leapers gone as well.
To be honest,
Are you playing console? Oh, that sucks, dude. Unfortunately, by necessity, this is a PC-only server because you can't run server deadies on console. I don't think yet, at least. There's been some talk about it, maybe, but not currently. Thank you, Simulator Gaming, for stopping. Woo, woo! I could have just made that turn normally and been just as well off. Yeah, the JCBs are coming later as mods, but it's a bit of a shame they're not in the base game. It's a bit of a shame as well that we only have one base game wheel loader. Like, if people want to run 0 mods, they only have a choice of one total wheel loader. I think 3 different telehandlers. Is it the Massey and the 2 other ones that I can't remember?
Surprised the Lely mowers didn't make it into the game, into the base game.
That's... Who bought Lely? Somebody bought out Lely Grassland recently. It might have been John Deere. Or it might have been Fendt or something.
Wasn't it Agco?
Was it Agco?
Because the loader wagon that's Fendt is Lely.
Yes! It was Agco. Which makes it even more surprising that the Lely mowers aren't in the game. Because Lely Grassland was bought out by Agco. The animal care machinery is still Lely, but all the grassland stuff is now Agco. Oh, Boss Hogging, it's 2018. If you ever played a Bethesda game, you'll know that this game has very few bugs in comparison.
Can we just not talk about Fallout 76?
I'm not talking about Fallout 76, I'm talking about literally every game Bethesda has ever brought out.
That's true.
And Ubisoft as well. You know, it's 2018. Sure, it's nice to have games that work perfectly at launch, but that's not a thing anymore.
So the only
and the funny thing is, and I'm gonna give some genuine backstage insight. The funny thing is, the version that I was playing at Giants was actually the dev version that technically wasn't running the day 1 patch because it was literally the raw version that had the any updates that were made went straight into that version on the system. And I didn't see any of these bugs. They've all just appeared on release. Like something has angered the game.
So if you sort by brands, the only Lely piece of equipment in the game is a windrower.
Yeah. It's kind of odd. You haven't even... 1174, if you're trying to use a wheel, I would strongly suggest you use an Xbox controller instead. Wheels have issues currently. Quite a lot of issues. Also, it seems like windrows might as well. Because there's some funkiness going on here. Got any Steam keys for Farm Sim? I do not. I'm afraid. I have something to give away later this week. Probably over the weekend I'll do that. Or I might run it for a full week. But I do have a couple of things to give away. Spoiler alert, there will be a giveaway in the very near future. And it's an awesome one. Italiano, no! English. It's the only language, well, it's the only language I can speak well. So many things expected to be in the game are possibly out there because of space. Yeah. There's a lot of machinery that's coming out as mods later because, one, space, and two, some stuff wasn't brought up to full base game standards as they are now. So they're being released as mods without going into too much detail. And even some of the mods are not completely finished. From what I've heard and seen, Big Bud is not 100% sorted yet, which is why it's not out yet. But they are working hard to get everything working. I've had a bug, and it might be multiplayer specific, where it hangs sometimes when exiting the menu, which I will put into the bug reports on the forum, because that's the only place they're going to look because there are so many. I kind of agree with you, Hector, but there's a flip side to should they have delayed the release, should they not have delayed the release. Was releasing now a good idea? You look at the timeline right now, if they delayed for a month, they'd be releasing on December 20th, which is so close to Christmas that nobody would really be able to get it as a Christmas present. If they delayed to January, it would be almost a full year before the Christmas present brigade would be able to get the game. You know, it's so close after Christmas that people don't like spending money after Christmas. That's why like no games ever release in January. And game releases only really start up again in March, April time. So there's kind of a 6 of one, half dozen of the other. They probably should have delayed, but at the same time, when would they have delayed to? Because there wasn't really a good delay they could have had. Do I think that releasing when they did was a mistake? Maybe, but again, like I said, the dev version of the game that I played didn't have these problems. Didn't have half of these problems. How many hours did the game take to make? Probably... I wouldn't be too surprised if it's not too far off 2 million man-hours. Big Bud about 2 weeks away, I guess. Yeah, that would be a... yeah, 2 weeks would be about right for like getting it finished and getting it tested. It's riddled with bugs. It's 2018. All games are riddled with bugs on release. Games that have hundreds of people working on them have tons of bugs on release. Giants have, I think, in total 60 employees. Dave, don't let your frustrations cloud your judgment. Or cloud your view of the game. I've had some issues as well, but you gotta remember it's a business. Plus, there would have been bugs found anyway on release, no matter when they released it. They could have waited a full year and there'd still be bugs to be found because, you know, people play it in ways that are never expected. It's not even fun hotfix or anything because there's just more and more issues being found constantly, and what they're doing, and I have no doubt of this, is they're fixing stuff and testing the fixes to make sure they haven't caused another bug. Like the more eyes... Who did I say this to? I think I might have said it to Landier or somebody who's like, you know, it's going to be buggy on release, but that's because there's more eyes on the product and more people doing weird things that maybe shouldn't be done. Or you wouldn't expect to be done under normal circumstances. So, yeah, there's bugs, but it's... I know I disagree with you, Richard. Like I said, a lot of these bugs just appeared on release. TNT, you can just leave them on the loader for now. If you just load up that bale that Pizza Wheel dropped in the middle of the yard, you can just load them. Just leave them on the loader for now, because we're not going to have straw for a little while. How are we doing for, like, fields? Right, field 20 can get fertilized, probably. Field 20 needs lime. I want to go spread lime. Have you joined? Did you
I got the fertilizer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead of you with lime, because I think if you fertilize, the lime won't work.
Okay, I'll wait for the lime. Because, yeah, you have to spray the lime and then plow it in, don't you?
I don't know if you have to plow it in. But it does need lime.
Alrighty, I'll wait to spray it.
You go get, this thing still has 9,000 liters, Simulator Gaming. We're still pretty good. Not long till FS21. Yes, and people will complain about all the new issues. It'll be an FS21 because FarmSim always has bugs on release, and people seem to keep forgetting this conveniently. Like, people seem to keep forgetting that FarmSim is a traditionally buggy game. Is bale handling improved? Yes. Not that you noticed from the giant streams when I was doing it, but it is improved. The bales behave a lot more like bales. I hope you don't need to plow in the lime.
I can check the help article for lime really quick.
Yeah. Because I don't know how lime works 100%. I like the fact that it's in the game, though. Like, it's a nice extra little thing that you can do. The bale handling is so much better. Round bales don't roll as much as they used to. Like, my big complaint about round bales, that if you were on any sort of a hill, they would just take off forever.
So the only thing about lime in the help is that you can buy it at the store or in bulk.
Presumably then it doesn't need to be plowed in. Boss hogging, if you're only here to crap on the game, you can go find somebody else to crap on the game with. I'm having fun playing it. People in the server are having fun playing it. Sure, there are issues, but you know, if you want to complain, go somewhere else to do it. Dusty Dave, I know, was just complaining because he is frustrated with bugs, which is fine. You know, it's fine, but like, thank you, Itchy. Do I think the bugs are a shame and an annoyance? Yes. Am I gonna hate the game because there are bugs in a game being released in 2018? No, because if I did that, then I'd just hate on every game that gets released. You can spread lime in the front. Thank you, Hector. What bugs are there? There's a topic on the Giants forum with the bugs. I haven't even looked yet, but I'm going to have to later. Number one, to check if the multiplayer menu bug that I found has been reported. And I'm not actually going to bypass the topic because otherwise it would be a real mess. But also just to see how bad it really is. I play with Craig. Who the hell is Craig? I've played multiplayer with many people in the past, and one of them may have been called Craig, but I don't know anybody as Craig. Or Craig, maybe. Craig is Daggerwin.
Daggerwin's Daggerwin, what?
Daggerwin's Daggerwin. His real name is Dagger Winnington. Thought you guys knew this. Richard, I'll say the same to you as I said to the other guy. If you want to complain Like, it's not a case of I'm defending Giants. I think the bugs shouldn't be there. But I can tell you straight up that I played the dev version of the game 2 days ago. I played the dev version of the game on the 19th of November. And these bugs didn't exist. Now, there's something about launching games that seems to cause bugs now. How's the game? It's great! It's a bit of a shame some people want to,
completely write it off?
completely write it off and crap all over it. Also, yeah, that alignment did work. It's not a new engine, but like, you think about how many moving parts have changed in 2 years. You know, they've basically started the game over. They've changed about half the game. Do you expect them in 2 years to get half the game perfect? No. You look at Call of Duty, that releases every 2 years from the 2 devs that are working on it. And they change maybe 3 things. And it's still buggy at launch. You know, Giants have changed massive swathes of the game. They've changed the lighting system, the graphics system, the vehicle physics. They've changed how crops work, how terrain works, how everything works, and that they did that in 2 years. And there's only in total about 55, 60 people working for Giants, not all of whom are developers. You got the marketing guys and the community guys. They're not developers. You got QA who aren't developing the game actively. They're testing the game, but they're not developing it. So probably there's only in total, what, 30 devs? 30 actual coders and artists working on the game. Probably less coders. Or probably fewer artists than coders, but there's not many actually actively developing the game. So I don't get this whole it's got to be perfect on launch thing when people are perfectly fine with Bethesda releasing a game that is far more buggy and far more broken than this ever will be. And they're fine with Bethesda doing it. But if Giants do it, oh no, Giants should have... You know, Giants are bad. I don't get that. I really don't.
The same with 17 came out too. That was bugs and everything, and when that came out...
Ooh, you can go through the cover. I mean, yeah, Irish. The Irish farmer has it kind of nailed. How do you get in a tractor? If you're using keyboard, it's E. If you're on an Xbox controller, it's A. If you're on PlayStation, I think it's... Oh no, it's not A on Xbox, it's X, which means it'd be... Is it square on PlayStation? Controller? Because you can use PS4 controllers. I'm gonna go stuck up on line with the Stara. No, stop, you get... do you think the game is worth it? Yes. Fun fact, I was supposed to get an early copy of the game. But for some reason I wasn't on the mailing list and Giants were very confused when I got there and said, no, I've not played the game yet. Lars was especially... Actually, the CEO of Giants was especially confused. He didn't know what to do. But you know what, that's fine. I bought this copy that I'm playing on. I didn't need to. You know, I could have used the early copy and just got Landy to send, or just downloaded the day one patch. And refunded on Steam and not paid a penny for it. But I wanted to buy the game. Because, at least with the game being bought by me, it's my own opinions that I'm giving. And sure, Giants flew me out to Germany, put me up in a hotel for a couple of days and let me play the game early at their offices and had me, you know, let me do the preview streams, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think that the rap this game is getting from some corners of the internet is fair at all. Do I think the bugs are an issue? Yes, the bugs are an issue. Am I letting the bug issue ruin the game for me? No, because I know Giants are actually competent and can fix the bugs. And players will do things that devs never expect them to. You know, that's always going to be a thing. Pizza, why are you stalking me? So I don't get the hate the Giants are getting over this at all. I really don't. I'm with Rabbit Man, like... There is one thing that I don't like about the game. And that is not going to, kind of, in my eyes, get fixed. Because I don't like the keyboard steering, how that works now. That's something that is just, for my own personal preferences, I don't like. So I'm going to just use an Xbox controller on my wheel from now on. With FarmSim. And boom, look, I've solved the problem. Pain, the one that I found is game breaking because the only way to solve it is to actually close the game. So I am going to put that into the bug reports later. I guess that's true, Dave. And some people are being like unreasonably loud about not liking the game. And not really giving it a chance. You can adjust the keyboard thing, but even at 100%, which is the max, I don't like it. It's a bit too... It doesn't feel right to me. Which, I'll be honest, is why at first I didn't really like FS19. I wasn't gone on it. Now that I'm using my Xbox controller, I've 100% done a 180. I obviously didn't say it anyway that I wasn't 100% gone on it, but... you know, unlike some, I was like, I don't like this thing, I'm gonna need to find a way to fix the problem that I have. Bob, the people who I've seen complaining the loudest have the game, and have just been incessantly crapping on it for no good reason. Solder, hello! You're about to play FS19. What do you think of the game? Do I think it's good? You haven't played it yet? You're just about to play it today. I think it's great. Like, I've been on a few rants about this, and I'm just gonna say it's great. And the rap that it's getting from some corners of the community is unnecessary and, in my opinion, wrong. Just because it's got a few bugs on launch. I'm also with the Rabbit Man there. Dave, you keep up the good maps. You know what you can do now. Patriotic Ghost has figured out the hidden joke in my name. Well done, sir. Field 24, that's Oats. Oh wow, it does look like grass in the distance. It's kind of, it shouldn't be normal, but it is normal for there to be a few bugs on release. Start harvest. Oh, crop fields are grown. Release the combine. People don't usually actually read into my name and think it's just me calling myself Rainbow for fun. Who parked the windrower in front of the combine?
Wasn't me.
Who am I playing with? TNT Gaming, F40 Gamer, some dude called Matt who may or may not be MattXJS, I'm really not sure. some dude called Massey, J. Burton, and a Shadowbox is around here somewhere. He might be a Pizza Wheel who's getting ready to plow despite the fact the combine hasn't even gone to the field yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that Stroutman trailer there, and I'm going to go get a second trailer. I'm actually going to get a second Stroutman. Just so that I can get lots of lime. So if somebody wants to grab the combine, everybody's playing with the new things.
I'm here, Dave. I'm just stepped away to make a cup of tea real quick.
That's fine. I wasn't saying that you were like causing problems. I was just wondering where you were because I didn't see you immediately. Can I do a money cheat video? The money cheat is editing the game, not the farms XML. To have whatever amount of money you have. What field are you doing first? Well, whichever field the combine can do first. Lanny's live, by the way. I've kind of said to Landy that, like, at the moment he's got a bunch of, like, new people who I don't have in his streams. So, plus I'm doing multiplayer, so we're kind of overlapping in somewhat intentionally. So I don't mind that he's live, he doesn't mind that I'm live and staying live. We've spoken about it already today. Oh, Bob, dude, it doesn't offend me. You should hear the stuff that I talk about on TeamSpeak and the running jokes I have on TeamSpeak. Cornel Lurens, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, guys, you can choose who you want to watch. I'm not going to tell you to, like, oh, you have to watch me for reasons. Giving you a choice. You can watch multiplayer here, or I think Landy's doing single player. You can make your choices. I only ever get offended if somebody's being, like, intentionally offensive. By the way, I just said Landy's doing single player. But yeah, Landy's doing single player and doing multiplayer. It's two completely different styles of play, so... If we were both doing this, like, the same map, which we may be doing the same map, but the same single player on the same map, which was kind of the issues in 17 where we were all doing the same things. Payne, you're correct, but for multiplayer purposes, you kind of have to cheat money in. The password, Bob, is John Deere, all one word, all lowercase. It's in the Deddy Deets command. Exclamation mark Deddy Deets, by the way. To get the details for the server. I think there might be a slot open at the moment, maybe. Oh god, your ping. What is wrong with your ping? The Deddy Deets command I've resurrected and brought back from the dead. Because it's useful with a server, instead of me having it up on screen. It stops people just coming into the stream immediately and joining and trolling and annoying me. Spiking 150 ms. Ew. Mine's down at 34-35, which is really nice. It's probably not going to be like that when, you know, mod maps start coming out, but it's nice for now. It's very nice for now. So I'm probably going to go until, like, let's say half past. Because I'm just enjoying this game right now. And then I'll go for dinner, and once I've had dinner, I'll make a yes-no call on whether I want to do a third stream today. I apologize, second stream. And if I do third stream, it'll probably be single player again. I'll probably hop on the server a few times just to chill and play, because this is the time period where I will, like, chill out and play. Just play Farm Sim for the sake of playing Farm Sim. But there is also the bit of me that's like, maybe that's not a good idea because it'll burn me out faster. I've always got to think about burnout, unfortunately. What can you change in settings? Most things? You can change like half the game through the settings now. Yeah, Massey, that's being responsible. Bad ping, yep. Needs to, for the sake of the rest of everybody else on the server, it's probably best if you ain't on it with bad ping. Hey, Kyler, how you doing today, dude? You'd have thought I'd be doing potatoes. That's what I'm doing in my single-player game, believe it or not. Is I'm doing a contract for potatoes, which I think may have bugged. How am I today? I'm pretty good. I'm a lot less tired than I was yesterday. I probably shouldn't have streamed last night, but I really wanted to. Yeah, Massey, that was really responsible. Just for, like, the sake of the server. So, you went to the inside of the star mark? Oh, wow. Okay, really glad I did that. That is terrifyingly well detailed. Holy crap, that looks like I can reach out and touch the horrific felt interior thingy that all vehicles seem to have.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
With tea and Pringles.
Ooh, Pringles. I've not had Pringles in an age. Probably should have bought some at the airport in Paris, but meh. I went for some delightful French cuisine instead.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I had the option between delightful French cuisine and Pringles, I would also pick the delightful French cuisine.
Yeah, I went to some like hipster cafe, hipster restaurant that was like, we've got organic healthy foods. I'm like, well, it's not Yo Sushi, and Pret a Manger is hilariously expensive, so I'm gonna get this hipster food. I ended up getting a duck and vegetable quiche and some sort of pasta salad. And a cappuccino, because I love my cappuccinos. And, yeah, French food is actually really nice. I also had in Germany schnitzel for the first time.
How was that? I've been curious about schnitzel.
It's actually delicious. Yeah, Giants bought a ton of schnitzel on, what was it, Saturday? For dinner. Like, everybody had schnitzel, and yeah. That was a really nice first experience with schnitzel. Which is fun to say, by the way.
Absolutely is.
It wasn't Wiener Schnitzel, but it was schnitzel. Hey Alan. I'm keeping good, dude. I should be keeping my voice a bit better than I am, but meh. French fries are the best. No, for the best fries in the world, you want to go to Belgium. Because they do the... Is it the 3 times cooked fries they do? Where they like boil potatoes and then fry them once lightly and freeze them and then boil them or fry them again to get the really nice crust. They're the fries you want to get. You miss GPS. I think everybody's missing GPS. I've heard somebody's working on it, but I don't know who. Big fry nut on assault.
I really want creator tools back, like, as soon as possible.
Oh, yes. Like, a lot of the stuff that I modded in 17 is now just base game. Like, the field info that was in, was a game extension is now just base game. And that was one of the best decisions Giants ever made. Because it's so easy now to see what fields need doing to them. apparently there's like a bit of this field that needs lime. But not the field itself. The very edge over here with the grass needs lime. Who accidentally turned on create fields with the plow? By the way. Best fries in the... The Americans call everything that's good the best in the world, though. Like, no disrespect to the US, but you don't have the best of everything. Like, I can tell you the best black pudding in the world is Irish because it's Clonakilty black pudding, and that is absolutely to die for. I think it's time to get the executive pickup out. Ooh, Pizza Wheel is joining the server? Did Pizza Wheel leave?
Hey Dave, I think the farm managers should get pickups, notch notch, wink wink.
Everybody just joined the server. Yeah, what the hell just happened? The server did something weird, because... Like, you just joined, as did TNT, J, Matt, F40 and Pizza.
It says that you joined the server as well, so I think the server just kind of restarted, like, the connections or something? I don't know.
That might have been some weird server reset. That's cool, if that's like a thing that happens periodically now. Nearly drove into the crop.
That horn, though.
That's why I got this pickup and not the new one.
Oh, that animation gets me all the time. That jump on animation, the character.
Thank you,
And
Pizza Wheel. That's not a Dixie horn, Patriotic Ghost. That's the Cucaracha horn.
No. It didn't. There's no passenger module.
There's no passenger script. No. I don't see the point of it personally, and neither do Giants. So don't expect to see passenger script in the game anytime soon. Oh wow, look at all the weeds that have grown over here. Look on the edge of this field. Also, there's some weeds in the field, which isn't necessarily the best. The conveyor's not in the game anymore there. Come to think of it, where's the Fent? There it is, because I'm going to need the Fent for something. It's just occurred to me.
The biggest thing that I still want out of Farming Simulator is orchard farming.
Yes.
Tree and the like.
I think that's kind of agreed now that that's the next big thing they need to introduce. Is just the ability to do orchard farming.
I still miss UPK from FS15.
I think a lot of the weirder scripts are kind of missed. But at the same time, there's so much you can do in the game that it's not that big of a shame that some of the weirder stuff isn't in it. Oh, I like the interior of the Fent 300. That's the wrong road, Dave. Are there any new conveyors? No. 300's off in real life. Funny thing is, Pizza is usually 300s I see. It's usually like 300 or 500s. in terms of fence that I've seen in real life. Flipping is so much easier to fix now. You don't need to get a bloody wheel loader out. And Barney, no. I'm so glad they haven't done that, because they'd lose the Peggy 3 rating because of idiots.
Oh boy, what was that suggestion? I have to know that.
Cannabis plants.
Ah! Well, what if they did a map in the Netherlands?
Then they'd grow like poppies. The Netherlands has pretty much similar crops to the rest of Europe. This fence looks ridiculous on the thin wheel. Anything with care wheels looks ridiculous. Hey, the Beyond Gamer, welcome back, Simulator Gaming. You can't pick up. Why can you not pick up the header, TNT? Oh, I know that look.
Hey. Is it alright with you if I start a contract?
Sure. As long as we've got, like, the equipment for it. Whoa!
Oh, I just... Sorry.
You just rented the equipment.
I did.
Yeah, because that was a lag spike of something being bought.
I hit the button. I hit the button as soon as you said, as long as we have the equipment, so... Apologies.
I mean, we've got the equipment to pretty much anything, so you shouldn't have needed to rent anything. The way it looks ridiculous.
It's just field 8, and the rented equipment was more suited for a field that size.
Yes. Oh, apparently header trailers are bugged. Do you want swath? Yeah, it's up to you guys. I'm with you there, Reese. I might mention it to Racken, because I was messaging him about... I was talking to him earlier about the contract system, and just saying, like, it's a really well done system, and thanking him for doing it.
This needs to be refined a bit. That's kind of what you think.
Yeah, I think that the only thing that it could be improved is the amount of money you make. I feel like increasing it by 75% even would be a massive improvement. It doesn't need to be like 10 times what it is now, just like at most double it, and you would have a really nice system. I think this needs weeding. This does not need weeding, but we're going to weed it anyway just for funsies. Just to make doubly sure that it doesn't need weeding.
And the first stage is that you only can do that as a first, second stage.
I think it's the first and second stage-ish. Oh, look at the grass bending out of the way of the weeder. That's so nice. You wonder if they started on FS21. Planning is underway for FS21. Like, there's always stuff that when they're coming up towards the end of the game, they're like, oh, this would be nice, but there's not enough time, maybe in the future. Hey, Brendan, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? You can't find the server. Are you looking under continental Europe? Because that's where I set it up. I have everything kind of set up to suit the majority of my viewers. Because the majority are like UK and Ireland. I know that I've got quite a few American viewers and North Americans, but more than half are UK and Ireland. Just after a lovely stir fry. Very nice. I'm having, is this on the Xbox? This game is available on Xbox. This specific version that I'm playing is the PC version. I'm just playing it with an Xbox controller because it's easier. The plow is losing the plow's getting worn. You might notice I've not bought a workshop because I actually want to see the wear on a lot of this stuff. So that's where a lot of my interest is right now.
It would be cool if the wear didn't reset when you fixed it.
Especially on like the plow. Is there crossplay? No. The other farming game is simp. Yeah, but the other farming game is crap. Hello Etho, how are you doing today, dude? I'm gonna head over to Pizza to have a look at the plow. Can barely see it. I actually can't see it. It's that subtle. Yep, Daddy Deets. And it is available to everybody to use. Peppa, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoyed today. Mr. Simulate, hello. How is your head?
Probably dying.
I can imagine he was in bed for quite a while today.
I leave you know the house at 4:06 this morning.
He came back at what time? Also Sim, yes, because it's a good command. Also, you don't run your Daddy server, so neener. Also, most of my subs are also subscribed to you, so it's easier for us to both use the same command in chat. What platform am I on? PC. Holy crap. The shadows look amazing. Like, just looking at the little plants over here. It's kind of hard at times to remember that it's a game. Like, it looks photorealistic at times. What do I think of the game overall? I think it's a great game, SRF. The bugs are a shame, and it sucks that the bugs are a thing. And some of the bugs are game breaking. I found one today. But at the same time, it's 2018, there are going to be bugs in games. Okay, so... Did you hear who came on TeamSpeak last night, by the way? Did Landy tell you who came on TeamSpeak last night, or were you there? Oh, you weren't there. Were you in here when no, you weren't here when me and Landy were talking about it.
No, I done a stream and I went off to bed after that.
A friend of Landy's, who has a quite large YouTube channel, arrived into TeamSpeak last night. Without naming names.
Oh.
Yes, Simulate, I have a pink pickup, and that's mainly because of the horn. It is the perfect RainbowDave executive vehicle for this server. Said person Canadian, yes. And when Landy said it, I said, good, they should come on more often. Because, I think they'd have a good time in the TeamSpeak.
Oh, definitely. Does be chilled at times and then the banter thing.
Also, apparently Rob had a really big go at Aussie. So, yeah, Monjack was there, so I'm gonna be, asking Monjack if he's around today. What the hell happened? Bradley, I ain't naming names. Sim knows who it is just by the hints. Chris knows who it is. Because I don't want people like demanding the damn TeamSpeak IP or stuff like that. You know, it's very private, invite only, and at times we have weeks-long discussions about maybe somebody coming in extra. Like with SFTN, how long were we talking about inviting him? Was it 3 weeks? Because we want the TeamSpeak to actually work with all the people in it. The terrain brush should be the #1 priority. I think the bug fixes should be. And then after that, the terrain brushes.
We do need them. But that's
in terms of new features, the terrain brush, yes.
Simulation. It's not him.
Oh, the server's having to resync again.
GG.
I lost my connection.
You lost your connection, but it actually resynced everybody.
Oh, wow.
Like, nobody joined just then. Pizza had to rejoin. Interesting.
As did I.
You must have both joined at the same time. But it also said pretty much everybody else had to rejoin as well. Oh, map am I on? Ravenport. What happened to yours? It seems that occasionally in multiplayer, the menus can lock your controls. And the game doesn't really know what to do. I've had it happen twice, where I was doing, like, the first time I logged into the server and I was just kind of, I think I logged in as admin and did a couple of small things, and then the game just kind of locked. With the info bar showing basically, like, raw text instead of the actual, what it should be showing. And the second time it did something similar, but it was stuck on the camera controls. Will I be making a map? Probably not, just for time reasons. I think I'm going to be honest with myself and say I don't have the time to make a map. When it comes to modding, I think it's YouTube or modding. You can't really do both to, like, any sort of quality. Irish Farmer, yes. In fact, it is more aimed at console. A lot of the new features, especially the placeables, are kind of more aimed at console than PC. Pizza Wheel, why are you doing this? Also, does this field need anything? No. Big field. Fine, Pizza, you can plow the fields together, I guess.
Dave, have you ever watched
awesome.
the American version of The Office?
No. I've never watched The Office.
Well, then never mind. I was going to make a reference, but now I shall not.
I'm curious what toy it is, Sim. You feel free to PM me. I mean, you know what happened with me over at Giants with regards to toys that I have now. The server included. That was a direct result of that. You have two now. Oh, I still have no idea what you're talking about. Is it too difficult to learn all the keys for PC? No. It takes a little while to get used to, but honestly, it's quite easy. Diego, I'm not gonna get like super big tractors just yet. I'm happy with the size of tractors we have because it's like medium-ish tractors. I don't want to go with the super big stuff just yet. Oops.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I accepted this contract that Field 8 is the biggest field on the map.
Yeah, oh, do you want some help unloading in Field 8?
It's plowing, so...
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Pizza can go over once he's finished plowing here. Zephyr's 1914K. I think it can if your PC can handle it. Yes, Pizza, I said help, not just, like, not do it yourself. Ah, I see. They weren't there at all, when I was there. Else I'd probably possibly have toys too. I've heard the sound of the truck. Yes, TNT, I've been driving quite a lot. No, you can't have a plow to help Pizza Wheel. Feel free to hook me up if you want to. I just want to check if any of the other fields over here need work done to them. I think there's some fertilizing we need to do over here. Maybe, and possibly some harvesting. So field 23, how is this doing? This is oats. Needs fertilizing. So I'll go get the little Fent and fertilize field 23, I guess. It'd be great when Seasons converted. If Seasons gets converted, Pizza. Rackens with Giants now, and it's not 100% up to him what he does anymore. He has to, he has to get approval from Giants themselves. Don't use the JCB on the sprayer, please. The Fent is for the sprayer because it's got the thin wheels.
Yeah, that's why when I parked the Fent, I made sure it was parked in between the front weight and the sprayer.
Yeah, you see, the Fent's also useful for doing the weeding, so it kind of needs to be a bit more utility. Where's the spare? Oh, there it is. Oh, is it a new version of the Logitech gaming software causing FFB issues on G29? Interesting. Wonder if Giants need a chef for their office. No, because if they want food, they just order it in. Like, where the office is like amazingly close to this huge shopping centre in Erlangen. Nice Fent. Thank you very much, Ollie Vlogs. Oh! Sweet. So yeah, if that works, then great. I think the G27 issues are a bit more pronounced and we'll need a game patch to fix it. Unless somebody wants to hook me up with a G29. Although, to be fair, I'm just not going to use my wheel at all until there's a patch. Downside of oats, it's very difficult to see what's been fertilized and what hasn't. Only 200. Yeah, that's quite a lot of money for me, dude. And for pretty much anybody who does YouTube, it's quite a decent bit of money. For that money, I'd much prefer to get like a not a Logitech, but a Thrustmaster or something. Yep, what's all the yips about? Did I say something? Did I ask a question? This shows how my memory is. You begged your parents for one for your birthday? Yeah, I mean... You can get a G29 a lot cheaper than 200 if you look in the right places. If you go on Amazon, you could probably get it for about 140. There's probably some loon selling one cheap. Yeah, that was about it, actually, wasn't it? We got, like, when I arrived, I got a full tour from Liz. And all that kind of stuff. Can you get a Patreon badge soon? Is that a thing on YouTube now? I genuinely don't know. Is that a thing on YouTube? I wasn't Drum Lover. Nobody was. It was just the one thought I was. I knew where the female toilet was, but it was just like, eh. Didn't particularly need the toilet all that much anyway. What? At the end of the last stream at Giants, what had Martin at the giggles? So what happened was he was driving the fast track with the animal trailer on the back, and he was driving it at like 60 k's, 65 kilometers an hour. And the animal trailer had cows, and he was just imagining the poor cows getting thrown around in the back and making like whipped cream. That's fully fertilized but needs lime, which can't go on until it's... It possibly could go on, actually. Is FS 19 you think is more realistic and controls changed? I don't like the new keyboard controls, personally. I don't like the way the keyboard steering works now. But that's just my own personal opinion, that's fully fertilized. Can we get the Combine down to field 22, please? CAT&T, I don't know why that's censored. Why is buildings and shores censored? Yeah, I don't think there's any way for me to get a badge for Patreons. Other than on Discord, if you link up your Patreon account to Discord. You can do that for sure. Also, if you're bringing the Combine over to Field 22, it's the grain header you want. Just FY informationes. Oh, I mean, I could grab it as well. That'd work too. Doing it live next time. I'll be live again, possibly later tonight with my single player save. And I'll definitely be live again on multiplayer tomorrow at some point. But I think actually now is a good time to end the stream. I said I'd end it about past, so I'm gonna end the stream now with 71 people watching, which is still super high for me. I'm gonna drop off the server. I will give the mods in the Discord the admin password right away, and I'm gonna change it later tonight. But I'm not gonna take the server down right now. You guys can keep playing. I'm gonna run off and eat some food at some point and just chill out for a little bit and hop on TeamSpeak and stuff. So I will leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 19 on the multiplayer server on Ravenport. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe And goodbye. I hope the credits work.